It's the homie Ace Hood, and I'm on Clout 9, you dig? Literally. Nine, yeah. For me, because it it reinforces who I am. You know, like Trust the Process 1 was just my reintroduction to the game as like this whole holistic person and like free artist. So the second part of the story like reinforces that and just like really like me living in my glory so to speak, you know, so that's why. And I think that it's a soundtrack for like life. I feel like, you know, people are for whatever reasons inspired by it, motivated by it, trained to it, live life to it. And I think it's a good all-around project too, you know, and it shows the versatility, so I think that's really cool. I rank that, man, I rank it like 8. I rank it 8. Yeah, when I think of Undefeated, I just think of like unbroken, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you can take, I don't know, I just thought about it from like a spiritual level too, you know, just like spiritually like being unbroken, like dealing with so much, you know, but still getting back up and like, you know, continuing, you know, on a path or whatnot. So, yeah, to me, Undefeated is just, by any means necessary. It feels good to see the underdog rise. I would rank that probably like a 4, just cause like, I'm not tired of performing it, but maybe a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I perform it so much and so many people love the record, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I would rank it a 4, man. I rank it a 4, just cause it's like, we done did that. We done lived that, you know what I'm saying? Like, now we transition into something new, so. It was awesome. It was awesome, bro. Like, the energy was crazy. It was rainy, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, like, beautiful people, you know what I'm saying? Like, we went out there and partied, Akon, you know, the homie Slim D's, we were all out there, like, enjoying ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So, it was fun, man. I just remember, like, it was wild. Like, we were having champagne, like, showers in the club, like, and it all started because of Akon. Because Akon literally going to, like, every section in the club, and, like, he's making people, like, buy bottles and stuff. He's like, who got a bottle for me? He got a bottle. So he went to, like, you know, he getting carried around the club by security guards and stuff like that, and he going to sections and bottles and pouring champagne on people and stuff, and it was just amazing. And he on stage, and you know, everybody's for it, and it's just a good time. And I thought that was cool, so that was a highlight. Yeah, that was the 9. That's a 9. Big 9. Ooh, I would rank tour life. I would rank that a 7. A 7 because mainly because I'm away from like well, which ain't too bad because I spent time with my children before. But probably just cause I don't know, man, sometimes being on the road, like I tend to like, I'm a very focused person. It's funny, we was talking about this last night. I'm a very focused individual. So when I'm on tour, I'm focused on like tour and like making sure my shows are right. And like, you know, I know my words and like preparation. I'm in that state, I'm living in that state. So sometimes I could like sidetrack away from like actual life and things that need to get handled. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I get brushed to the side and, you know, like, my girl had to take the load of that, and it just becomes, which creates friction sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like just being on the road and trying to balance that thing. But yeah, I think that's probably, yeah. Carrot juice is a 9. I ain't gonna lie, it might be one of my favorite juice. I love that, like ginger drinks and all, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, but I love carrot juice. 1, man, like, I'm literally all about like positive energy around me and like only speaking life to my people, like, you know what I'm saying? And that just looks like inspiring them, pushing them forward, whatever that looks like, helping them, showing empathy, like growing, expanding, you know, and just having people that understand, you know what I mean? That's willing to like sacrifice for the greater good, so to speak, you know. Yeah, and I just think we all need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all want the best gas in our car, the best, if we could have it that way. So I think that you know, I work hard and I'm a great guy. Like, I deserve to have great people around me.
I feel that.
Yeah. Skydiving is a 9.
Yeah?
Yeah. As far as like how terrified I was, we can't even put it in the scale. Yeah, you know, but it was awesome, bro. It was awesome. One of the most incredible things I've ever done in my life. Like, literally, besides having my children and stuff like that. But she surprised me with it. That's the scariest thing. So like, I had no idea where we were going. So we just end up traveling, like one day waking up in the morning, packing our bags, whatever, leaving, traveling for about an hour. I'm seeing something, she said, do you know where we're going yet? I'm like, yo, I ain't got no idea. I have no idea where we're going. I see an airport and I seen a little sign that says skydiving. I was like, no, no. I'm like, nah. And then she was like, no, I thought you really wanted to do the skydiving, because we drove past indoor skydiving, and I was like, man, I would love to do that one day. I would love to do it. Like, you know, of course, it sounds enjoyable. She took it as like, I want to do it now. I'm like, no, not now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But either way, like, back to like why it's important to have positive people around. Like, I'm just repeating affirmations in my mind. I went back again to listen to watch the Will Smith video when he did it, you know, and I was able to tap in like that. And then a couple of guys who were around that was like experts at doing it, and just like, they were like, bro, you got this. Like, you got this. Like, you can do this. Like, the scariest thing about it is like traveling upward in the plane and being on the plane. So, and they were right, step by step. It was like, that's the scariest part. But once you get out there, it's like, it's the most freeing thing in the world. And that's the thing that I was chasing, was like to see what was on the other side of that. You know what I'm saying? So I did it, jumped out, and like, it was amazing. It was amazing. I gotta rank it like a 3, bro. You know, it's so tough to really rank it, because I don't knock what other people do. That's their life. If you choose to do it, you know, I don't cast no judgment on it. I think if you decide to do it, it's gonna make you feel better. For you, it's a longer story why I would tell you why you shouldn't, because, you know, you already do it, whatever. But yeah, either way, I rank that a 3, man, just cause like, I think you should be natural, you know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, and for me, that's just never, I don't know, I just don't believe in like injecting yourself and enhancing yourself and doing all that. I think God made you a certain way. And I think if people often look for shortcuts in life, and to me, that's a shortcut. I don't really, so yeah, that's what I look like. So for me, I'm like, just get in the gym, because if you work it out and you train, it's gonna actually look great. It's gonna really look, you know, it's gonna look natural, and it's gonna sit the way it's supposed to. But you just gotta do the work, but people don't wanna do the work, so they choose to go. So that's my philosophy on it. That's why I don't rock with it. So I'm like, nah, you lazy. That's what I think about. I think it's interesting, man. I think it's interesting. I think it's weird, man. It's just different. It's just different. You know what I mean? Like, it's just in a different place. It's just, you know, it's evolved to this. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, I probably rank hip hop now in like a 4. Mainstream hip hop, like, no disrespect, but like, you know, I just ain't impressed by much that's really out like that. A 5. Yeah, I would rank them 5. Split that in half. You know, they could be, yeah, it's a different industry now. Like, you know, a lot of the stuff you can do on your own, like nowadays, like it's based on relationships, just, you know. So yeah, but major labels also can be beneficial depending on how, you know, you structure your situation. So a 10, a 10, absolutely. Like the greatest of our era, of our time right now. Yes, I'm an 80s baby. LeBron James, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. Like, you know, yeah, and he's on the pedestal. People criticize him, but I like, he's an animal, man. I got, you know, and a lot of respect for him. Yeah. Oh man, growing, elevating, learning, failing, doing it again, growing, manifesting. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. I want to tap in everything. You know, back moving, I'm feeling good. Best shape of my life, best headspace in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the process now of just like, that was the whole reason of putting like the 29 tracks on there. Because like I turned 30, I dropped it on my 30th birthday, but 29 was like a chapter close, and like for me 30 and moving forward, it's like, yeah, it's a lot of great things that I'm working on that I think people and just like, yeah, ones who support me in general just gonna be like excited about. I would rank myself 2018. I would rank myself a 7 just because I'm growing. I'm not a 9 yet. I'm not perfect, nor will I ever be. But I'm growing. I just say that to leave myself always room to grow and remain a student and just continue spreading love, showing love, putting in work in the gym, mindset. You know what I mean? God first.